Imagine if every time you had an offer, you could put it in front of the most interested people ever. Well, then you'd probably sell more. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Harry here. I hope you're doing well. But today we're going to be talking about leads, how I think you could potentially be wasting them, and how by doing the opposite, you're probably going to have a better business going into 2025, which is probably when you're watching this. Quick update. Look at this bookshelf I've got. I've got the brand new setup. Look at this. I've got all my books there. I've got some fitness stuff down there, sparring gloves, push-up bars. I've got Keith right there. Some plants, it just looks nice, candles as well. You basically want to create an environment where you like to work in, because I think by doing that, it's going to make it more tempting for you to actually go in your office or wherever you're working and actually crack on with some stuff. So I guess the first thing we should talk about is what a lead actually is. It's quite a magic word. It gets thrown around quite a lot on social media by basically everyone. I class a lead as basically anyone that engages or interacts with your page quite a lot that you can easily contact. I think the pure definition of a lead in like a simplest form is just someone that you can contact or get in touch with. If someone's engaging with your account and interacting with you on quite a consistent basis, then I would say that's a lead. That's someone that's more interested than a complete stranger. What you're looking at is someone that's interested. And what a lot of people will do is they will have quite a lot of people on Instagram who are engaging with their stuff. They might message them in the DMs, they might do whatever. They might just have someone that engages with their account quite frequently, but that's it. They leave it there. And this is an awful idea. It's basically the equivalent of you not putting your money in a bank and leaving all of your cash in a safe outside of your house. And I know you might think, well, that sounds a bit extreme, but I'm gonna break down to you why. By leaving social media to host all of your leads, what you're doing is you're leaving all your leads unprotected basically, because anything could happen. Your account could get hacked into, you could get signed out, and then you've lost all of them people, all of them conversations and everything there. Your account could actually get deleted. Social media algorithms could go down, as unrealistic as that may seem. It is a possibility. And if you lost all of your leads, then you could actually lose quite a lot of money for your business if you hadn't nurtured them correctly or they hadn't signed up yet. So what you want to do is find a way of sort of saving these leads or putting them in a secure bank rather than leaving them outside your house. And this is relevant to me and something that happened recently because I want to start a new Instagram page. I'm going to test a new style of content, a new way of marketing and branding, and see how it's going. And I don't want to do it on my primary account, which is what I'm using now, because I'm not going to be able to measure how well this approach is actually doing. I want to do it from a clean slate and see if it's something that could be valuable to my clients and my followers. But I realized something, that if I create the new account, I don't have a log of leads I could just send my account to. I do have a log of leads. It's not amazing. Like, I could have done a lot better. I've engaged with a lot of people over the months on my account, and I could have added them to like an email list or a community, which is something I'm going to get into in a second. But now I only have limited people I can share this account to help it get kickstarted and grow. So there's a problem there. And the same thing could happen to you. If you want to sell something, if you have a coaching offer, or if you want to push some sort of product or whatever you want to do, if you don't have a secure list of leads that are interested in your account and you just have your Instagram account, then you're not going to be able to market to your direct audience, which are most bought into you, which seems like a problem. Imagine if every time you had an offer or something which was going to promote your coaching, you could put it in front of the most interested people ever. Well, then you'd probably sell more. And that's what you want to do. And there's two ways you can really do this. One of them is pretty, I say old school, it's still used today, but it stood the test of time and it's what I'm going to recommend. And the second thing is, I'm not going to say it's new, but it's something I've seen a lot more recently. So the second thing, which I'm going to start out with, because you're probably more interested in that, is starting a community or a secondary sort of social media page. Now, an example of this that you could see is if you follow anyone on Instagram and they're always pushing you to a Telegram channel or something, it's probably because that's where they class all of their leads. That's where they pitch their product or whatever it is. Usually it's like a trading group or something like that. That's where they push that the hardest. That's where they sell it the hardest, because they know you're the most bought in, you've interact and engaged more. And it's also, if their Instagram account gets banned, which a lot of these guys are into shady stuff, so their account can get taken down, they still have a Telegram, which has all of their leads and all the most interested people that could potentially buy from them. And the other way, which I talked about a second ago, was just by starting an email list. A lot of people don't like the idea of an email list. I avoided it for a long time because I thought, one, it's boring, people don't read emails and it's not going to work. But the truth is, it's quite the opposite. If you have someone that's really bought into you, then they will read your emails if they're good, if you have good copy, if you know how to write compelling stories, if you know how to do it in your voice. If they're interested in you, then email's a great place because you can contact them directly, you can pitch them more directly. Same benefits as a community, but with email, you have more control, because with other social media platforms, you run the risk of going down. Can't see Gmail or any of whatever Yoohoo, if anyone fucking uses that. I can't see them going down anytime soon, as opposed to Telegram or another social media platform. So just bear in mind, if you're getting a bunch of leads on your Instagram, that's fantastic and you're doing really well. But what you need to be focusing on is basically saving them and protecting them, and also just pitching them somewhere else. You want to have Instagram as a way of sort of sourcing leads, and then you want to have, whether you're doing a group or whether you're doing email list, like I said, you want to have that as your way of pitching them and nurturing them so you can close them into onboard clients. And that might take some time for you to discover and find out how you want to do it, because at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong way. There are ways which are probably safer and more secure, which have stood the test of time, such as email. But if you're still a bit hesitant about that and you don't see a success, I mean, if you look at any creator online, they do have an email list if they're doing quite well and getting a bunch of clients. So just bear that in mind. But have a look, think about what you want to do to get more clients or to protect your leads and help them become clients. And whilst you're building that, at the very least, people you come into contact with, just create a spreadsheet and track down their Instagram pages and any contact information you can get. When you book an appointment with someone on Calendly, it does come up with their email and their phone number. This is a good way of storing some leads, but obviously you're only going to get people which get on a call, which are probably people you try to pitch anyway, or clients. So what I would do is just write down the contact details of the people you're engaging with daily, just so you have something. God forbid your Instagram account went down while you're trying to build something else, because you don't want to make the mistake that I've done where I want to create a new account now and I'm practically going to have to start again, or I have a very limited scope of people which I can transfer onto the new account. So yeah, there is a link in the description. It's me trying to pitch you something, but if you're not interested in that, that's perfectly fine. And I would like you to like and comment on the video, because I know it's cliche and you've heard it 100 times before, but it does help the channel out. So if you did enjoy this video, please do that, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.